Welcome to Virtual Beauty Expo 2021. It has been such a great pleasure to be able to see all of you in this platform again and to share with you how to become a confident makeup artist without feeling overwhelmed. So glad to have you here today. You all choose to learn and to get better in our field. And one thing that I find it helped me for this tough situation that we faced last year was having the right mindset and the confidence in believing what I do. So, to my uh, thinking that I am going to do this whole recording in one go, just so that I can show to you it doesn't matter if we make a mistake. The most important thing is that we have the confidence to make the mistake and learn from it. So I'm going to be as authentic as I am, and we are going to have fun in this journey. Are you ready? Welcome to Super Confident Coaching. My objective today is to help you to understand how to use your mindset and confidence to build your business and strengthen your business together. 2020 was a hard year for all of us in the beauty industry. A lot of the wedding was cancelled. It was postponed. It was they have reduced number of people, or they are asking for a refund or cancellation. It was a tough year for all of us. And I'm grateful to see things are getting better, that we are starting to get more work. But I have to admit the side effect of COVID has caused a lot of us to have this feeling of loneliness, of isolation, which can lead to procrastination and having that direction again of what we need to do. So I'm here today to share with you some of the tips that I have used, some of the mindset training that I have to recalibrate my brain and my thinking to stay and be confident as a makeup artist and to gain vital skill on how to maintain my business. I'm excited to share with you all. Who is Martha Mock? I'm a multi-award winning international makeup artist for about 16 years now. I'm also the competition judge for a number of makeup competition in Sydney Beauty Expo, the Australian Makeup Industry Award, and I'm also a proud owner of the Makeup Station, plus a number of wedding related business and super confident coaching. I'm a entrepreneur, as you say, and also an author as well. So if someone like me that before COVID hits that I thought my English is terrible, I can't pronounce, I have bad grammars, I'm not the prettiest person, I'm shy in front of the camera. Look at me today. So if I can do it, what is stopping you to do it? I wanted to go into deeper into our mind, having a look at what is holding us back. What is the direction that we need to go to achieve our outcome that we want? And what are the step by step things that I can do to make my business better? First, I would like to look at what caused the feeling of overwhelm. I find that during the break that we had, there was a lot of confusion of what we can do and what we should do. And then when we went on to the online space and social media, because that was the only thing we could do, there was so many things out there that we can learn. For example, if you're a makeup artist, you can learn hair, you can learn how to teach, you can actually learn to make hair accessories and things like that to sell. There was just so much shiny objects for us to look at. And what happened when a person presented with too many choices? We get overwhelmed and we go into confusion. And that is honestly, I find that one of the reason why people get have that procrastination and staying in that area because they were too afraid to make mistakes. They're too concerned about what to do next. So they lost the focus of the objective that they need to do. and the past experience, and they can see like if they fail once and they're too scared to try it again, especially when they feel like the industry is like so unstable at the moment. I'm like, oh, okay, what happened if I go online and did a really bad video, and then people actually going to don't like me anymore? That's a thinking that we often have, even as a woman, as a makeup artist, also as a human in general. We often worry about what other people think of us. And there was a saying that I learned recently in my NLP mastery training. They said that when we were younger, we used to worry about what people think of us and feel about us. When we get older, we realize one clear point, and that completely wakes me up. What was that? It was the saying that other people outside are too busy worry about making themselves look good than to worry about if you got good or not. Yes, there will be some trolls there to maybe say a few words here and there, but the thing is, it doesn't affect who you are as a person. It can cause some discomfort, but you are completely in control of what action you take next. For me, my action when I see some trolls commenting that I didn't really like or align with myself, what I do, there's a button on Facebook, that's my main area, called hidden comments or delete in other social media platform, or there's a button called block. You do not need to keep those toxic people, people who don't support your goals and dreams in your circle. You do not have to do that. You can choose who is in your environment, because we are constantly affected by the closest five people in our circle. So if one person did not share the goal and dreams that you have, what I suggest to do is to respect their model of the world. We're not going to attack them. We are not going to fight back and say, oh, that's not why I have to go and fight back. I choose to respect the other person's model of the world. Once I understand that, I really realized that my blood pressure actually went a lot better. So I was less uh, anxiety about what is going on around me. And I stopped caring about what other people say to me, because they're not paying my bills. They're not putting food on my table. They're not cleaning my dogs and cat for me. So what do they do for me? Think about that for a second. Those people that you worry about they will attack you, what will they really cause to you? It truly doesn't affect you that much, because you can choose to see what outcome from that. And your action, the best way is to block, delete, and move on. And I wanted to talk to you about confidence. What is confidence in general? What makes a person confident? And do I like, doesn't mean that having confidence means that I cannot show any emotion, that I cannot be vulnerable. It's like I need to not tell people that I don't know how to do this. Otherwise, they think that I'm not good enough. And then for me knowing not good enough, then it make me feel even worse. Or doesn't mean that I have to be having multiple skill. I have to do hair, makeup. I have to do dark skin. I have to do tattoo covering. I have to do all of that to be the amazing a makeup artist. And I do mean that doing all at once. And I wanted to share with you that both of the answer is no. You do not need to keep your emotions away. You are allowed to be vulnerable. I have created a safe Facebook group called the Bridal Hair Makeup Artists Network Australia. It is only for makeup artists in Australia. It is also one of the most active group in Australia. And we have over 2.4 thousand people. They're all makeup artists inside there, willing to help you, willing to support you. And there's no such thing as a crazy, silly question. There's only the encouragement you will get for being brave enough to ask a questions. Yes, it's true. It takes twice the confidence to ask for help, to be vulnerable, to actually ask, what can I do next? To give you a little bit of my story, all of you know me as a successful entrepreneur, a makeup artist on stage, or things like that. But a lot of people don't know my background, that I was in an abusive marriage for 19 years, where at home I was told that I was worthless every single day. And the more successful I become in my business, which is my makeup job, the more violent he became and the lack of support that I received. So but not until my 40th birthday, I decided to finally break silence. I decided to finally move out and move on with my life. And if I didn't share that with you now, I know that didn't make me the confident woman that I am right now. So know this, if you have an issue about something you don't know, or if you need support in any other way, all you have to do is ask. Because I was just like you. I was thinking that, oh, no one will understand. I'm embarrassed. I'm the failure of my peers, my team. No one have that sort of issue. I must be the only one who is having anxiety, depression, and going through all of this. No, you're not. If you're brave enough to just ask for help, you will notice that a lot of us go through the same thing. And I have to say, sometimes being a makeup artist, we are our worst critics. How many of you actually criticize your work till the tear and then got a message from your clients later saying, I love the work, thank you? It happens to many of us. It's only because we do not have the confidence in believing in what we do and being the authentic self. So, what understand this, to be confident, the first step you can take is about understanding what you can give. If you're very good at doing a certain style of makeup, great, focus on that, promote on that, because that will help your business. And I don't mean to be lack on other area. I believe in training myself as the best way I can, but you don't have to do it all at once. Because what happened when you do things all at once? It's like eating a pizza on your face. Like, remember the last slice that we have? Got to quickly go back. Oops, go back into that one. See? The feeling of overwhelm is like eating a pizza and stuff it on your face. And what is the best way to overcome it? Is by breaking it into little size so you can actually eat it and enjoy it and make the most of it. So being confident is about understanding what you can give and what we can serve as a makeup artist. So if you're very, very good in like wing eyeliner, then focus on doing wing eyeliner as your company's signature. At the same time, go and learn other stuff so you can improve your skill on other area too. We cannot be good at everything because there will always be someone better. But it doesn't mean that we can't try. It doesn't mean that we can't learn. And how do humans learn? By making mistakes. And I have made a few in my life. Like I told some of the students that I coach in hair and makeup, I said that I dropped scissors into my client's legs and went straight in. It was very scary moment, and guess what? She still booked me for a full day wedding. So it doesn't matter if you stab your client; it's not a very nice thing to do. So after that time, I never cut anything in front of my clients anymore. I always make sure I turn my scissors around. But that was definitely a mistake that I learned from doing that. And we're still friends, and I love her. His daughter, her daughter is just absolutely amazing. So you have to understand that you are allowed to make mistakes. Just don't make it too often of the same mistake. Because every mistake that we learn, we should be able to go back and have a look at, okay, what have I done that I can improve? Don't look at your mistake as a fault. Look at your mistake as what can I learn from it? What is the positive empowerment that I can learn from this experience? I can give you an example. Um, if you go and do a hair makeup for a mother of the bride, sometimes they are a little bit concerning about their skin type and things. And the truth is, we're not Harry Potter, so we can't remove eye bags. We can tighten a little bit with product, but we can't completely remove it like Photoshop. And we can't remove wrinkle. We can put fillers in there to make it smoother, mix your foundation to make it dewier. That really helps with dry and mature skin, but it doesn't mean that I can remove it like what people do in Photoshop. So understanding that that is our limit, there's no point to come back to yourself and say, if your client say, oh, I can see wrinkles on my face. And it's like, I don't do Botox, so I can't help you with that. That could be your answer. Of course, you probably won't get a very happy client. But what I like to set normally in a situation like this is that amazing. Those wrinkle shows, you have a life journey that it inspire me and it makes me feel amazing. You are so beautiful for your age and you age so gracefully. I wish that when I'm at your age, I could do that. Doesn't that sound better? And it's true. We all get old. We all get wrinkles. Yes, Botox does help, but it's not like that they can get a Botox straight away or they want to choose to do Botox. It's because it's a choice. It's just like makeup, it's a choice. But what can we do as an artist is to make them feel good about themselves, to take away all those negative feelings in their mind and to remind them that they are beautiful, no matter how many wrinkles they have, no matter what they feel like. It's about making them feel nice and good and enough in themselves. So, I actually got a little success formula to share with you on how to be the best makeup artist you can. Do you want to listen to it? What do we need to achieve? What do we want to achieve? We always saying that we always ask people is like, how do I be a better makeup artist? How do I be a best at wing islands? How do I actually be best in working with colors? The success formula is understanding what your clients want. There was this analogy was taught to me very recently and said that a hungry baby trying to find the best formula to drink, the parents was uh, trying to feed their kid and they just change into formulas milk and they don't know what the baby wants. So what they did at first was going to the pharmacy and buy the most expensive brand that you can see in a commercial anywhere, that formula milk for the baby. They did that twice and it was no success. The baby just didn't like those brand and didn't like the milk. So the parent feel very guilty about putting the kid into formula milk. They feel that they're not doing enough. Like, I know best milk is the best milk and things like that. But they got waken up by one of their friends. They asked these parents and say, so what is the best milk for the baby? And then they say, "Yeah, I know it is breast milk. It's the mother's milk. It's the best." And actually asked a few of my students now. I said, "What is the best meal for the baby?" And then some of you may say, like, who's here saying that the best meal for the baby is breast milk, mommy's milk, and who said it's formula milk or whatever brand that you guys have tried? And do you know what the best milk is for the baby? One, two, three. The best meal for the baby is whatever the baby want to drink. And the end of the story of this is that husband went to the pharmacy again and this time buy 5 or 6, 7 different brand of milk until they find the right one that the babies want to drink. So the success formula of being the best makeup artist is to give what your clients want. I recently went to a job that it was a three people job, and I did the mum and the sister, and they look amazing, youthful, because that's my signature style. Natural, amazing, youthful makeup. And then she asked me to do something that was quite dramatic. It's not my normal style. Doesn't mean that as a makeup artist we can't do it, but it's not the thing that I like to do. And I used to have this feeling, oh, the client doesn't listen. Oh, that makeup and hair is so ooh. And it's not what I want. It's not my signature. I don't want people to know that was my work. Oh my God, this is gonna ruin my life, ruin my reputation. It's gonna make no one wants to come back to me to hire me as a makeup artist again. All that kind of talk used to be in my head. Did you feel that before? Did you have that thinking that when people don't listen to your advice and you think, oh God, they have no taste? They don't know what they're talking about. But the truth is, for the service industry we're in, the only thing we need to do is to give the client what they want. I'm not saying that your opinion doesn't matter. All you have to do is to say a sentence. Excellent, that's what you like. My professional advice would be something like this, but I respect you if this is exactly what you want. Ask them that. Definitely use the word respect. And who doesn't like respect? Do you like to be respected? And a client choosing something that is not you normally do is not disrespect to you. That was just what they wanted. So I end up finishing this job, doing a hair and makeup that I think I did a terrible job on, and I didn't really like it, that's the truth. But I went home, and then I got a message from the client and said, "Oh, so sorry, I didn't even get to say goodbye when you leave. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. I love my hair and makeup so much. You're amazing." And I'm sitting there looking at this text message and think, wow, that is the goal. That is the success formula. All I have to do is to give what the clients want. Stop arguing, stop complaining, stop asking people. This is not a natural makeup. What is natural about it? This is like, smoky eyes and everything. What's natural about it? There's no need for that anymore. What they want, they're paying you because now they're paying you for a luxury service. Yes, getting makeup done, it is a luxury service because it's not essential. It's a luxury service. So they're paying for it, they will have expectation. And what do they expect? Something that they want. Not about what you give, it's about what they want. Yes, they will check out your portfolio before, like, that's the kind of makeup I do. But if this job opportunity is presented in front of you and say, okay, this is the money, will you take it? Or would you hold your up eye and say, that's not my ideal, walk out? Or you choose to, wonderful, no problem. Now I understand what you have there. This is not, like, if this is what you like, I'm very happy to give you what you want. They just do it. How hard is that? No. The only thing that was hurting us before was our own ego. So I'm not saying that not to be authentic. I'm saying that to be professional, a professional service provider, a professional makeup artist, and give your clients what they want. It's not as hard as you think. It takes some training though, because yes, it took me a while to control my blood pressure, that boiling blood feeling. And in Asian term, we said that like, vomiting blood. Beside all of that, once you understand this one sentence, respect others people's model of the world. What you like is not what the next person's like. They hire you to perform a service to make them happy, beautiful. And what is beautiful or not beautiful? There's no line on it. It's about what they want, it's their belief. And a belief is only real to that person. It's not your belief. And you don't need to agree with your clients. You just need to perform it as a service provider. So that's the secret of being the best makeup artists. So, as I mentioned before, does our belief matter? Or how about our core value? What is your core value of running a business? Financial support, doing what I like, and also paying bills. That's the core value of the business, making people feel good. So, does our belief matter? All of us have different perception of the world and a perception of what is good, what is bad, what is pretty, what is not as pretty. But we must, as a human, to respect other people's model of the world. Once we respect that and realize that the belief that we have is only real to us, and the belief that they have is only real to them. So there's no disrespect to you whatsoever. And what we really wanted to do is to bring happiness. See their smile, see that glow on their face, see that confidence that coming out of them and think that they are beautiful and thanking you for your job. That's what we're here for, isn't it? As a business owner, as a makeup artist, that's what we're here for. So, what makes the most confident makeup artist? Like, I love those graphic work with colors and like patterns, like you see on the stage here. The thing is that I believe having the passion and the creativity makes us even more confident. It allows us to dare to dream. It allows us to make mistakes. It allows us to create and do something that is out of our comfort zone. Because we all remember the first time we draw a wing eyeliner or red lipstick, right? We all remember that shaky hand. It's like, oh my god, like that wing went into like La La Land, like it's supposed to go here, but went over there. We all been through that. And what will conquer that fear is practice. And practice does makes perfect. Like I said to a lot of my students, this are a lot of replacement already. They like replacement, I don't know how many times, because I need to practice to get better. And what we do is a craft, it's an art. So there's no right and wrong. There's only whatever your clients want, whatever that they feel good about it because it's in their belief. That's the that's the reason why they hire you. Simple as that. It's like if you hire me to do a natural makeup and then you give me the colorful makeup like on your screen here, do you think I'll be happy? No. So that if I tell you that you did a really bad job that didn't fit my requirement, and what does that make you? A very lack of confident makeup artist, someone that who doesn't believe they work anymore because you forgot the once most important thing: listen to what your clients want and give them what they want. Remember the success formula? All you have to do is just give your clients what they want. We all love our job. We all have a lot of passion and respect to our job. But the most important thing is we need to learn to respect other people's model of world. We need to respect their belief. We need to respect the way that they want to dress. If they have this wing eyeliner for the last 30 years, and doesn't matter, their eyes is a bit saggy now, that doesn't look good in a wing eyeliner, but that is what it gives them confidence. That's what makes them feel amazing. Then what is there to stop us from giving them that confidence, that happiness that they want? We need to treat them with respect and be ethical in our working. And that's how I feel that being the most confident makeup artist is about. It's about trial and error, learning, and asking for people's support. It's a one big thing too, because makeup artists often works alone. And we feel like that we are the only one in the world that understand what we're thinking. And it's kind of true, unless they're makeup artists, they don't understand why do we need to wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work for a wedding. It's like I hear a lot of my clients say, oh my God, I can't believe you're here at 5 o'clock already. I'm like, yeah, that's a walk in the park for us now because I've only been doing this for 17, 16, 17 years. but it's not for other people to understand, and they don't need to understand. And just like us, we don't need to understand why they want gold glitter and with blue eyeliner and something that makes them look like they have dark circle, or they want a purple lips instead of a pink lips. It does not matter. What it matter is what milk they were drinking. What milk do they want to drink? What surface, what result they want to get. So to help you to achieve that confidence, I often have pictures in my phone, because these days is so much easier than bringing our portfolio for your clients, and screenshot a few different style of makeup. Natural wing eyeliner, 1920s, vintage, or whatever that, like, the Beyonce looking, Kim Kardashian looking, smoky eyes, a bit heavier smoky eyes, all of those. And have a variety of them saved in your phone, and make a like own album on it. So when you go to a job and they don't have any idea of what they want, it does happen even that you send them a checklist before and say, oh, this is what we would like you to prepare before the wedding. And so, as we know, people don't read, and sometimes that having that backup of selection for people is a lot easier, because when we do art and like such as makeup and hair, it's very visual. So some people can't visual what they look like with a certain things. So the best thing is to have a selection of makeup for them to pick. And you can even put it into like different folder like natural makeup. And as we all know, natural makeup doesn't mean natural makeup these days anymore. So what do they want? What do they see? I started asking the question about what do they like in that makeup. Do they like the eyeliner? Do they like the eyelashes they use? Do they like the color they use? Do they like the skin that they use? It saved me a lot of time and frustration and confusion by just asking a few more questions. Because don't put your assumption onto the client. Ask what they want instead. Even at one of the job that I was doing before, that she showed me this photo with a very dramatic wing eyelashes, and I asked, and she said, "I want this natural makeup," and I'm like, in my head immediately, there's nothing about that natural that makeup, but let's hear what my client thinks is natural. So I asked her, "What do you like about this makeup? What is the space that comes to you that makes you feel good? Is it the skin? Is it the color tone? Is it the eyes?" I actually don't like the eyes. I actually quite like her skin tone, but I want the eyes to be lighter and less lashes. I'm like, great. Finally, I understand what she's talking about. And I wasn't using my perception, my internal representation of what the client thinks anymore. Remember, these artists, we're not mind readers. I sometimes go to a job when people said to me, "Yeah, I trust you. You can do whatever you want." I say, "Thank you for your trust, but I love to be a mind reader, but I didn't pass the Harry Potter test, so I couldn't learn that spell of knowing mind reading. Can you show me from my album here that approximately what you like, so I can actually base on that and go from there? And thank you for trusting me using my professionalism to adjust the makeup style that you want and bring out your individual beauty." All about the language, all about that support that you give them. And it's so true that we are not mind readers. So stop trying to be a mind readers, because we're not. And when we stop putting our presumption and our perception into things, we will have a lot more happier client. And what is a happy client going to do for you? It makes you happy too. So after our presentation here, I hope that all of you have enjoyed my talk, and I got a little gift for you. I know that after the breaks that we have, we find it a little bit hard to move. And I have written a book called Action is Proof. I'm going to give it to the Beauty Expo there. So you guys can actually get a free download on it. Or you can contact me as well on Facebook or under Martha Mob. You'll be able to find me online. It's not hard. And I also want to give you an empowerment session as well. I do life coaching, confident coaching, and business coaching now. as well as my makeup business. Like thanks to COVID, I have to go and bench out and other things, and I've been very, very, very blessed with the response that I've been getting, and my clients absolutely amazing. One of my students that she came to me on mentoring on her makeup business, and guess what? She actually won the makeup artist of the year in the bridal makeup competition last year. So that's something that we did together to help her to stop the things that was holding her back, to give her direction of exactly what to do, and to help her to gain clarity of what her objective is for her business. So if you'd like to talk about anything like that, feel free to go into my book link or contact me to for a free consultation with me. And it's what I call an empowerment session that may give you some light that you've been and pointers that you look after. So thank you once again for having me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are makeup artists and we're here to war. People of the world are waiting to see you get back at work, showing off your craft, and they want to see you shine. So be like me, whoa, and bring out your beauty, your confidence with a new light, and tell people that, hey, I know what the success formula of being a makeup artist is. It's just needing to listen to what my clients want. Thank you once again for having me today, and I look forward to see you in August, where we in Sydney we have the Beauty Expo live. I've been so looking forward to this, and I will be doing a demonstration this time on my famous Asian eyelid enhancement technique, plus a few more things on mindset and business training too. So I look forward to see you next time in the Beauty Expo in August in Sydney. Have a wonderful night. See you again soon. Bye bye.